Wow, it's really horrible lighting. Okay, so guys, yeah, I wrecked my car. Not fun stuff. I was out driving around the orchards. I was supposed to meet some friends of mine, see if I can get a little more light. Nope, of course not. Lighting in here is horrible. So I was out driving around with some friends of mine after work. We were supposed to all meet in the field and drink a couple beers, you know, have some fun, then drive home about 4 o'clock in the morning when we've all sobered up. No problem. No big deal. Of course, my dumbass decides I'm going to go take a shortcut through the orchards to get to the field. And I know better than to be driving around in the orchards in the dark without really paying attention. So basically what happened was I was going in between the rows, and I was going to hop over the little road, the little service road, and go to the next row and just keep going. And totally didn't see the ditch. Dropped my front end into one of their little water canal ditch lines, and thought for a second I was stuck. But I put it in reverse, and it was in regular 2-wheel drive, and my tires started spinning out. So I stopped, put it in 4-wheel drive, and backed all the way out. And then I drove it halfway home. That's not helping me any. Then I drove it halfway home, and then it died at a stop sign. Yeah. And this morning I had my ex-husband tow it home for me. We chain towed it the whole way. It's, you know, it is what it is. I wasn't about to pay no $200 for a tow truck. So we chain towed it the whole way home. But so I'm out in my car, and let's do a little checkup of what I fucked up under the engine. So we'll get right into that. Okay, so assessment of damage. And it looks like it has broken apart in there where the shroud is. Pop my hood. It is bent in here somewhere. Probably up in here. It is all pushed about that far forward. This is kind of dented in a little bit. It does not look like I actually cracked the radiator. I'm not entirely sure, but you can see I definitely fucked this piece up. It's not connected anymore. And down here it's not connected anymore either. Until I can actually get water in it, I won't know for sure. Looks like a bracket of some kind popped off right there. Not entirely sure where that would have been. Oh, no, that's, okay, so that's not important. That's the radiator release plug. So we don't have to worry about that. I'm concerned about these right here, which I believe are the oil coolant lines. It looks like maybe that bracket right there is where it's bent. Possibly the one over here, which I can't see because it's under the wrong angle. Other than that, well, other than my entire fucking bumper being fucking disconnected here, slide under here. So as you can see, there's definitely something wrong with the suspension. It is sitting really low. Those are not expanded as far as they're supposed to go. I'm thinking I probably blew both shocks on both sides. You can see over here, same issue. However, this is the side that was already busted, and it probably came out of this. No. Oh, is that oil? Okay, so that needs to be looked into. No, maybe, nope, that's from when I switched it into 4-wheel drive to get out of the ditch. Get up under here. Okay. There is an accurate picture of the device that is leaking anti-seize oil. everywhere. Oh, lovely. I thought it was that thing. Yeah, and I can actually literally move this piece. I guess that's just a cushion. It's not actually anything, but it looks like it's coming from one of these two right here. I'm not entirely sure, but it's sprayed all over right here. But this is sitting significantly lower. For instance, this was normally not anywhere near sitting on my boobs, so but now it is. So that's an issue. I don't know, it's some sort of suspension issue. I'm sure I can pull myself. This all looks okay. Maybe not. Nope, it's okay. Okay, that's where it's supposed to be. This all looks intact. Not really busted or even moved. Maybe a little bit bound up. That looks okay. I'm not entirely sure why there is extra right there. That's interesting. See a lot more things when I'm down here every time. I'm hoping it's not this piece that I busted, because why is that blurry? Those are a little harder to fix. Let's see. This all looks okay. It's attached to the frame still. There's all kinds of sprayage and leakage over there. Let's move that so you can see this issue. Okay. Right here. This is why I don't think that I busted the radiator. I think it was all coming from right here. I think there was water pouring out right here. It's pretty fucking tight in there. This is all gonna have to be bent back out. I'm not entirely. See, I can actually kind of just push it out a little bit. And of course, my fan shroud is busted. And let's see, I don't see any other major damage. Looks like all these pipelines are intact. Getting dust in my face. I'm amazed I didn't break that. It totally just hangs in a really awkward spot. I think it's supposed to be sitting right here. I'm not entirely sure, but that is in a really awkward spot. I don't know what this is. This almost looks like my bumper got shot, which I know didn't happen. Looks like it came from inside. How odd. That's really weird. But yeah, so this is what I did to my car. Let's see. I don't see any more spots that would have been leaking. It really bothers me that the shroud is sitting in that hose and that it's so close. But it doesn't seem dust in my face again. It does not look like I cracked the radiator. Although it could be cracked on the inside, I just can't see it. I'd have to get water in it. But I don't have a hose. But like the main thing that worries me is that the engine might have seized up, and I hope not, because, you know, seized up engine is a bitch. It doesn't seem to be compacted or anything, so. But this right here, I don't know if that's recent or not. I don't know if this is recent. Brake lines all look good. Nothing seems to be popped off. It's just leaking water, and it did stall out on me. And it doesn't seem like there's any oil or anything anywhere, and the oil pressure was holding. Not entirely sure what that is, but it seems... Oh, that's my horn, huh? Is that my horn? Yeah, I think that's the horn. Or it might be the airbag sensor, I'm not entirely sure. I'm actually kind of amazed I didn't set the airbags off. It seems to be okay. This is not connected to anything I think it's supposed to be. That's a little odd. But I think we're okay. I think it's not going to be too bad. That seems to, I know that's airbag line, so it's... Okay, so let's see. Where is this? Okay, so it's disconnected down there. Okay. These all look fine. That's cruise control. Not a problem. That's still connected where it's supposed to be. I suppose I should be careful with the magnet near the fucking alternator, because that would not be smart. Okay. These are all good and sturdy still. That piece needs to be changed. The, this thing. Because it's still leaking back here. I have pictures of that somewhere. It's not leaking right now, obviously, because there's no water in it. This probably is where it needs the new donut to stop that rattle. This seems okay. Brake lines are all okay. I had no problems, you know, stopping or anything afterwards. It wasn't riding rough. This looks like it might be a little off right here. I'm not entirely sure how. Right here. I don't know if you can see how offset that is. It's like a maybe 1/4 inch. But it does seem to be sitting really low. I don't even want to try and turn over the engine without the mechanic. Seems to all be okay. Shroud is not connected at all. Right here. Not entirely sure where that was sitting. I'll just shove it back in here. We'll worry about that later. This side doesn't have a shroud, obviously. That seems to be okay. Yeah, I think I just bent it. I don't really think it's going to be as bad as I thought it was. Seems like it's just off-center. I still would like to know what that wire goes to. Can't trace it back to its origin because its origin is inside of this black hose right here. Whoops. This one right here. Which obviously goes right here. And then to there and into the computer. Let's see. I know we gotta replace this wire because it's fucking busted off. This is not connected to anything. What the fuck? Why is this shit not put together properly? So, hopefully I didn't fuck up anything internal. Hopefully it just went into limp mode and shut off when it ran out. Yeah, pretty mad at myself about that one. Yeah.